So good afternoon, everybody. Welcome at today's electrification event of YANMAR. I'm Dana van Kammen, and I'm the marketing manager at YANMAR Europe in the Netherlands. I see a lot of familiar faces. It's nice having you here. Welcome. In the next 30 minutes, you will witness the first global presentation of the YANMAR Green Challenge 2050 and our full electric powertrain solutions. Please take notice that this event is being recorded by our video crew. And also for the press, I would like to mention that the speeches are available on the press kit that can be collected after the event over there. So we have 3 speakers today. The first is Ms. Shiori Nagata, the board member of YANMAR in Japan, and she will introduce you to the Green Challenge 2050 and our transition to CO-neutral company. Then Mr. Carlo Giudici, the director of the industrial powertrain business in YANMAR Europe, will elaborate on the new electric powertrain. Finally, we have Bas Verkijk with us, who is the co-owner of LEO. You could notice the batteries on our stand alongside the other exhibits. So he will also is our YANMAR partner in battery technology, and he will elaborate in detail about battery-powered solutions. Now is the moment to introduce our first speaker, Ms. Shiori Nagata. Please welcome.
Oh, thank you, Dana. Guten Tag, good afternoon. I'm Shiori Nagata. I'm very excited to have this opportunity to communicate to you in person about our initiatives at YANMAR that aim to create a better future. Over 100 years ago, our founder, Magokichi Yamaoka, shared his vision. He said, to conserve fuel is to serve mankind, and that we are grateful to serve for a better world. That spirit guides us today. So, the sustainability initiatives I wish to share today are not really new. Rather, they are a continuation of the spirit that has always inspired and driven YANMAR. A sustainable future is our brand statement, and our purpose is to realize a sustainable future through creating 4 societies that we define. A society where energy saving is paramount. A society people can live and work with peace of mind. A society where people can enjoy safe and plentiful food. A society rich in exciting and fulfilling experiences. In order to accelerate our progress towards these aims, we have set ourselves a challenge this year. We call this YANMAR Green Challenge 2050. The YANMAR Green Challenge 2050 starts with us. It challenges our business, it challenges our people and our partners to work in a more sustainable way. Our aim is simple. We want to achieve 0 greenhouse gas emissions and 0 ecological footprint by recycling resources. This challenge consists of 3 major objectives. First, to realize corporate activities with 0 greenhouse gas emission. Second, to realize corporate activities free of ecological footprint by recycling resources. Third, to help our customers achieve zero greenhouse gas emissions and recycle their resources. Our spirit and our determination to serve society is as strong as today as it was at the beginning of YANMAR. As a global company, we feel responsible to take action, and we trust in people to use their knowledge and their skills to make a difference. Today, we will introduce our first step in YANMAR Green Challenge 2050. To achieve the first challenge to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, we are initiating an environmentally friendly powertrain systems. We have manufactured and supplied engines for construction machinery, various industrial vehicles, and ships. The powertrain system integration initiative is our action to support the transition to go green. Please enjoy the movie now that expresses our business vision. Thank you.
For a sustainable future. At a time when diesels were large and unwieldy, in 1933, YANMAR was the first company in the world to realize a compact diesel engine. YANMAR's pursuit of efficiency to meet people's energy needs continues today as it seeks to reduce the environmental impact of engines. As YANMAR continues to evolve the engine, we are looking beyond the engine itself, working with our customers to take on the challenge of greening powertrain systems. Powering green business with holistic solutions. This is a transformation of the industrial machinery powertrain from the development concept up, with a focus on electrification. YANMAR selects the most suitable equipment and parts, develops systems, and provides one-stop solutions, including after-sales service. For vessels, we have realized green technology with hydrogen and alternative fuel engines, fuel cells, and other technologies. We provide one-stop solutions for energy management systems that integrate a diverse range of sources. The evolution of engine technology and the challenge of new green energy technologies. As a system integrator that utilizes diverse energy sources and provides environmentally friendly powertrain solutions, let us be your partner as you take on the challenge of going green.
Thank you, Shiori, for your presentation of the Green Challenge ahead. I would like to focus now on what's the impact for our construction customers. You must have noticed that this edition of BAUMA is buzzing with energy transition and renewable solutions. So, what's the role of YANMAR in this revolution? Well, the big news is that YANMAR is launching today a unique electric powertrain solution. Most manufacturers of construction machines are now in the transition path from internal combustion engines to electric powertrain. This comes with big uncertainty, many changes along the way, a lot of concerns and worrying costs. It's no surprise since the engine is at the very heart of every machine. But what does this mean in terms of development and design? What about procurement, production, after sales? For many OEMs, electrification looks indeed like a dark and winding road ahead. As a global provider of power solutions with 110 years history aiming to sustainability, YANMAR feels responsible like no others. Now more than ever, as we are taking this giant step towards electrification, togetherness, going along together, is at the core of our proposal to our OEM partners. Let me now introduce the all-new YANMAR electric powertrain, the beating heart of every future construction equipment. please. Well, as everybody knows, this is transition time from internal combustion engine to battery. This is a big headache for both power suppliers and OEMs. How can we turn this challenge into a success story then? Today, big news is that YANMAR is entering the electrification playground as the all-in-one system integrator of e-powertrains for off-road equipment. Therefore, OEMs can leave all worries behind and outsource to YANMAR all the electrification work with peace of mind. YANMAR will take care of the whole system, controls and maintenance issues of the electric powertrain, so that OEMs just have to focus on their primary goal of creating added value products. Just to mention some, here are the hurdles that OEMs no longer need to worry about when planning to electrify their machines. The first challenge consists in conceiving the electric powertrain. With YANMAR, the OEM just needs to sketch the main features of his machine's idea. Then, after selecting the most suitable solution among a preset matrix, YANMAR will create, together with the OEM, a tailor-made e-powertrain layout. The following tricky step is how to turn a smart design into a well-running powertrain, having to put together a variety of standalone components. It's no problem because YANMAR will select and procure the best fit package, choosing from his vast catalog of components. After deploying every piece of hardware at the right place, it's now time to finally look on the e-powertrain control system. Again, no worries, YANMAR will thoroughly shape the control system of each type of work equipment. With YANMAR guidance as a system integrator, OEMs can benefit from a one-stop solution for the supply of smart e-powertrains tailored to the specific needs of each application. Starting from its concept design to the actual implementation, including procurement, validation, and after-sales service. Not to forget worldwide certification and compliance to environmental and safety standards. I let you imagine the huge savings for OEMs in terms of R&D, engineering, procurement, and service, just to say the least. Here at BAUMA, as you certainly noticed, every engine manufacturer is talking about electrification. What makes YANMAR different then? Well, I think it's quite simple. YANMAR is a master in making tailor-made engines for OEMs. A YANMAR engine is a fully integrated component, precisely embedded into the driveline. A high-quality, customized power unit that our partners love to work with as the beating heart of their equipment. So rest assured that our e-powertrain will retain the same trademark as our celebrated diesel engines. Let me also point out that today's launch of YANMAR electrification strategy does not come out of the blue. YANMAR has been preparing itself over the past years by carrying out impressive R&D and concept activities in the field of renewable energy sources and electrical technology with battery power, hybrid, and fuel cell applications. The two major assets I just mentioned, YANMAR deep expertise in OEMs applications and the resources already widely invested in new power sources, make YANMAR position stand out in the engine manufacturer arena. But there's one more key asset which I would like to finally explain. To achieve flexible design, keep high quality standard, and provide stable supply of battery systems, YANMAR decided to team up with a company which is recognized today as the best in battery technology. This deal was consolidated in April this year with the acquisition of Ilio, a fast-growing developer and manufacturer of high-performance modular battery systems. This acquisition marks a key milestone in YANMAR electrification strategy, allowing us to integrate Ilio's advanced battery technology in our e-powertrain portfolio. To give you a wider outlook of this company and its unique technology, I would like to invite on stage Mr. Bas Verkaik, Ilio co-founder and chief commercial officer. Thank you, Bas.
Yes, thank you, Carlo. So, hello, everyone. So, my name is Bas Verkaik. I'm one of the founders of Ilio, which is indeed a battery technology company located in Helmond in the Netherlands. Very excited to be here today, to be present and part of this exciting launch into YANMAR's history, and of course, very excited to present our battery technologies here at you, with which we are actually enabling the electrification of off-highway equipment. So actually, already since the very beginnings of our company, we have been focusing on providing batteries for better. And that's actually a double mission because, of course, we want to enable a better, cleaner, sustainable future. But of course, in itself, batteries cannot be a sustainable future. Of course, batteries should enable customers, should enable applications to actually become electric, become zero emission, and by doing so, actually become and be part of a better, sustainable future. So that is actually the mission that we have been dedicated since the very beginning. But actually, what makes it so challenging to do this transition towards electric, specifically for these off-highway industries? A lot of people tend to think we have electric cars, right? So why can't we just transfer this technology to these off-highway segments? But of course, that's not so simple as that, and a lot of people that are here today, they know that. We cannot just transfer it. So actually, the uptake of electric off-highway machinery is not that fast as you see, for example, with these electric cars. And the main difference here is, of course, how these systems are being produced and the volumes that are behind it. Because if you look into cars, it's a typical high-volume, low-mix market. So that means that OEMs of cars can actually manufacture these in hundreds of thousands of units, and the developments can also be won back over hundreds of thousands of similar-looking vehicles. And of course, in this industry, and we see it all around here at BAUMA, the off-highway industry is so different from the car industry because it's a typical high-mix, low-volume market, which means there are thousands of different applications, each with different sizes, different use cases, so different requirements. And this also brings different requirements to the battery system. And that is the huge challenge here, to actually overcome this high-mix, low-volume problem to enable the electrification, the successful electrification of these kind of machines. And that is why we are very proud to actually present to you today our new generation of batteries, which are purpose-built for this high-mix, low-volume market. And what's of course important here is, of course, to have a lot of flexibility there, because you need to make a battery system which is purpose-built for the specific machine, just like YANMAR has been doing for hundreds of years. And that's a very important thing. But of course, we also need to maximize the performance so that we can actually create alternatives, electric alternatives, which are truly better than what's currently available with conventional technology, because only then we can actually accelerate this transition towards cleaner applications. So let me explain a little bit how our technology works and how we are solving these big challenges. So what I was pointing out, like the flexibility part is super important because there are thousands of different applications with different battery requirements. And we have come up with a very scalable, but at the same time flexible solution, which you can easily adjust to meet the specific requirements that an application has. So you can easily change the shape of the battery system. You can easily change the operating voltage of this battery system. You can easily change the energy content of these battery systems to precisely meet the requirements that the application and in the low mix, of the high mix, low volume industry has. So here you see a little bit how that works. So actually the energy content, voltage, power, there are a lot of aspects that actually determine whether a battery system is suitable for a specific application. And we can precisely meet these requirements. But customization sounds very expensive, but we managed to make a very scalable system out of it. We make use of standardized components, as you will see also on our booth, to make customized solutions. And that's, I think, the key aspect of our battery system that enables this transition towards electrified and better electrified machines. All right, but as I was pointing out, it's not just about the right battery pack, it's also about the best battery pack. And that is also what we're doing. We're putting a lot of advanced technology inside of our battery system to actually enable these truly better alternatives. And of course, one key aspect here is energy density, because people are used to working an entire day with these machines. They want to operate continuously, and they don't want to keep on charging all day. So we have a leading energy density system, which means that we can put more energy into a specific volume and a specific weight. And that is, of course, very important to enable an alternative which is truly better and actually can be comparable to what people are used to today. Of course, battery cells on itself can't do anything. A battery system needs a lot of intelligence. It needs some brains to operate at the right, on the right moment and also in the right way. So we have our own unique BMS architecture, battery management system, which on the one hand side makes sure that each battery is always operating at safe limits. So if some limits may be exceeded, our battery can shut itself off, so it will always remain a safe system. And this unique architecture also enables us to make this very flexible approach, because each battery system is automatically tested and validated and certified for. All right, so apart from making sure that it's always a safe system, our battery system also, of course, communicates to the application. And that's also an important aspect, so that the OEMs can actually have access to the right data of this battery pack, so that they can actually act upon that and adjust their powertrain also on the communication that comes from our battery system. And we're making that as easy as possible for our customers to integrate these batteries into their application. All right, a big concern that I hear a lot also here at the BAUMA is actually the safety. We're dealing with very high energy density battery cells. I was already pointing it out. So of course this may raise some safety concerns, like what if something happens with a cell? Everyone knows these videos of batteries burning out. And it's a concern which is valid, but this is a concern we completely overcome by our unique propagation prevention technology. So if something might happen to a cell, and of course our BMS already eliminates a lot of these hazards, but if something might happen, we will ensure that it will never propagate to the cells next to it. So on a pack level, you will never notice a battery fire. And that's of course a very important aspect to overcome these safety concerns that users, that customers have. All right, and of course to also make sure that batteries do not overheat, to make sure that batteries always operate at the right temperature, it's very important to have a good thermal management system, to make sure that users can use these machines under all circumstances. Because indeed, I was pointing like the use cases can differ quite a lot, so they need to be operated in all circumstances. And with our unique thermal interface, we can ensure that all cells have a very similar temperature, so that there will no disbalance in that, which is very beneficial for the lifetime of the battery system. But also we have a unique liquid cooling system that actually flows liquid through these battery cells to ensure that they also operate always at the right temperature. And if the batteries are at the right temperature, they can perform optimally. And that's of course the goal, that under all circumstances, the batteries can be used to its maximum potential. All right, so that's the technology that we put inside of our battery modules. And to be sure that we can always fit the right battery pack to the right application, we have a diverse selection of battery modules with which we can build up these different battery packs. And by this approach, we have a very scalable manufacturing process and a very scalable process of building battery systems, but at the same time very flexible to be implemented to meet the specific requirements that the application has. And these battery modules are then controlled by this battery pack management unit, which is part of our battery management system, which is the interface to the application, either in low and high voltage, to also ensure that integration is always as easy as possible. And lastly, which is of course a key aspect as well, it's always delivered as a plug-and-play system. So it just comes in a black box with a connector out of it, and you can just right away implement it into your system. So we make it as easy as possible to select the right battery pack, to integrate it into your application, and of course, together now with Yanmar's new electrification strategy, we make it even easier because you can just integrate all of the components required for electrification of your machine in your application. And by doing so, of course, we are accelerating and enabling the electrification of the most challenging industry there is, the off-highway equipment. Our battery systems are currently made in the Netherlands, in our location in the south, where we have a new high-tech facility with a large manufacturing capacity to up to 10,000 battery packs. And we are expanding that rapidly to meet the growing demands and to enable you, the customers of Yanmar, our customers, to actually accelerate the adoption of electric machines globally. So thank you very much for your attention, and we're here for further questions.
So thank you, Bas, and thank to all our speakers today. You just saw the introduction of our new electric powertrain business. Our booth features the actual LEO batteries over there and other exhibits that allows you to experience how we would intend to integrate the electric powertrain into the off-road machines. I would like to end this presentation now by inviting the media to collect the press kit over there and to invite all of you to join us to celebrate this special moment for the industry, for Yanmar. Speak to our team, ask your questions, please do not hesitate. We have some drinks, some food for you, so hospitality as Yanmar is used to. So thank you all for your attention, and hope to see you now.